And the whole of Southeast Asia suffers first with the strong effects of climate change. The question is, how do ASEAN countries respond to these effects? Well, our correspondent Jules Guiang continues to know how Cambodia does it. Let's watch this special feature.
All delegates and leader mentors of the Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative, or YC Lead Generation Earth Workshop, visited the largest freshwater in the Southeast Asia, the Tonle Sap Lake of Cambodia. But before we were able to see the Tonle Sap Lake, this view welcomed all of us, houses on very tall stilts. We can estimate these houses to reach at least 3 stories high. The reason for this architecture is to prepare houses during rainy season. The waters of Tonle Sap Lake reach up to the floor of these houses. But since we are still on the hype of summer this year, the waters of the lake have not reached the Kompomplok village yet. Actually, at this point, the whole village is very dry. They even sun-dried some shrimps here, one of the livelihood activities of the local residents. They can even use their grounds for different activities, like this wedding ceremony that we have witnessed. We can see that local residents have really adapted with the natural phenomenon that occurs annually. They have actually prepared their small boats for their transportation in case the lake rises up already. Now, on our way to the lake, we were also able to visit this very tall wooden bridge. It appears that when the lake has reached 13 meters high, small boats dock by this wooden bridge. And of course, the delegates did not miss the chance to take their selfies. There are also comfort rooms and a restaurant on the top of the wooden bridge. And still from the top of the wooden bridge, we can also view some parts of the Tonle Sap Lake with this docking station of small boats. We did not miss the chance to visit the Tonle Sap Lake. That's why all of us rode some small boats so we can roam around the largest lake in the Southeast Asia. The color of the lake is still brownish since it's still shallow and near the ground. Now, while in the middle of the lake, we were able to have a stopover at one floating restaurant in the middle of the Tonle Sap Lake. And from this floating restaurant, to see local residents fishing at the lake with their own small boats. It appears that the Tonle Sap Lake has a very big role in the lives of millions of Cambodians residing around the lake. And while we're back on the lake, all of our boats were tied side by side because we need to disembark our boats to place some wooden markers around the protected fisheries area. Most of us braved the Tonle Sap Lake. The waters reach only at 1.5 meters high because it is still summertime. We felt the muddy grounds of the lake, and the water was quite heavy as it splashes towards our body. Life goes on at the village in Cambodia, whether it's rainy season or summertime. The residents were able to adjust and adapt with the situation of their area. This is a perfect example of how communities in the Southeast Asia should face natural phenomena due to climate change. On our last days in Cambodia, we'll visit the famous and biggest temple in the world, the Angkor Wat in Siem Reap, Cambodia. We will know how they are able to preserve this world heritage after centuries have already passed. All the way from Siem Reap, Cambodia, for People's Television, this is Jules Guiang.